EA Sports. Here in the divisional round, the pressure gets dialed up several more notches. Some players rise to the occasion, some can't handle the heat. We'll see who shines in the spotlight and gets his team to the conference title game. It's the Cowboys going up against the Giants.
And yes, Larry, White Stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is Shepard on the catch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Looking to throw, forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Here's Perkins on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw here. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephen Paya getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. They'll set up a throw. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter gone in this NFC divisional round matchup. 3-all the score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
And they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find a man, Brandon Marshall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Being chased out left. Twisting away. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, back to Perkins. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They find some open field here, and he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here in that pickup. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it in.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a gain of 6, and that will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Giants are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Cowboys won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Giants have it midway through 1. Paya's got to get to the quarterback here. This goes for a loss of 4. Now early in the second, nifty spin move will free him up, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown as they take the lead 7-3. Giants have it late in the second. The catch will be made in double coverage. Give him 6. That puts them on top by 14. So that's all for us here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. A handoff to Perkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well, because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned,
New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 72 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And New York set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
It's caught by OBJ. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Paul Perkins taking it in from 4 yards out. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. And New York set to take the field. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Irving able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around this sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a...
And New York set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that one results in 35 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Orleans Darkwa taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. New York set to take the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out.
Odell Beckham Jr., the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Beckham, 96 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about...
And now out come the Giants. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.